that's how I'm going to start Demo Crazy. And the recording has started. Hello, everybody. I'm doing that again. The reason why I'm doing the is because obviously, okay, so we finally have rain, or at least we had. Like we're still getting rain in and out because we're recording this on Sunday, which was projected to have rain. Well, technically, it was supposed to have rain Saturday and Sunday, but we only have rain today. And while I'm happy it's helping with the fire, I'm definitely worried that there will be a mudslide or some shit. I hope there isn't, but it doesn't help the matter that fucking Trump. Hey Robert, did you know trees are just loaded with water?
Oh yeah, that is loaded.
Yeah, it's so weird. All they have to do is just drill into the fucking tree and boom, water comes out. That's not a tree's work, fucking you idiots. If anything, there's only what the hell is it called? Sap.
The
Fucking
shit's already that shit's already converted. Like you would have a better shot of this taking humans who are 70% water and let's put it up against some humans. Like let's why don't we just do that? That can solve our homeless problem as well. Let's get homeless people lined up, stick some fucking pumps into them, and pump out all the water and just use that to spray the water.
my God, people are still trying to like figure out like trying to blame they're still blaming California on it. No water system on the fucking planet is gonna be prepared for that kind of a fire. Okay, like this, just get that shit through your fucking skull. It's like blaming Florida's mismanagement for the hurricanes. What? No, look. As much shit as I love to give Florida, and I do love giving shit to Florida, um, natural disaster, nature's gonna nature one way or another. I can't believe I'm fucking repeating this nonsense. And they're like, oh, but nothing's gonna come back now. Nothing's gonna grow because of the fire. No, that's not. Look, wildfires happen, okay? And then from the wildfire, deep rooted plants, they're gonna sprout and grow because they're in the soil deep underground. And then from there comes weeds, and then from weeds come plants. We're gonna be fine. The
I
future.
mean, actually, fire, the ash and shit from the fire actually makes good nutrients for the soil.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of times where they'll set controlled fires to burn it down and you can make enriched land. So, like, that's not true. But what you said for whole California, yes, I'm not going to say all California is not completely dissolving stuff on there. Yes, there were some reserves that were empty or lower than it should have been to help with the thing. And that might have mitigate some of the damage. But the thing is, you guys are all they're all forgetting. It's like if this was normal fires without fucking Hurricane 2 winds, they could control it. It wouldn't matter if the reservoirs are full if fucking Hurricane 2 winds are just blowing embers everywhere. You can't contain that. You know? That's like, if people in sports term, when you have like a trap, you set down a full court trap, right? Well, you know what? You have him trapped. Oh, but all of a sudden, the ball just slips out of his hand and the wind blows it all the way to the other court to an open player. Like, how the fuck do you stop that? You can't stop that. So, so yes, they're not completely unresolved. There could have been some mitigation of damage with better repair for more trucks and them allowing more people because the thing is about the firefighters, there's a long list of people who want to join to be the firefighters. So it's not a shortage of people. It was just a shortage of budget to pay the people to allow these departments to expand. So yes, that is some percent of the blame. But the main one is nature. You can't fight fire and the winds at the same time, and it would have been impossible. And the pumps wouldn't have been able to pump enough water fast enough because there's no system where to handle it. So
Mm-hmm.
I would say you're at least looking. If you want to be generous and stuff on there, it's still at least 60% of nature being nature and stuff on there. So like, and the fact that there's been talks or rumors about how President Trump he even says like, I mean, it wasn't just going to be California when he says this, but it just happens to be California right now that he's using this and to move on of how he wants to switch. Like originally, he wants to put FEMA aid as a conditional thing. Like he's trying to be like, oh, I want to change some voting rules to be better in our favor for aid, which is bullshit. But the other fact and the more dangerous thing that they're floating around is that he feels that why should the federal government be in charge of this? That each state should be in charge of their own emergency things on there. And part of me is like, okay, that's fine. If if we're going to do that, then let's also those states don't pay taxes towards the government for
Yeah, no,
FEMA.
exactly.
Then we'll keep.
That's literally floating the idea of seceding from the fucking union. You're saying like,
Well, it wouldn't be seceding, but it's like if you want to do that, fine. California, we're like the fifth highest GDP in the world and shit on there. You want to do that, fine. You know what? Good luck, Oklahoma, when your tornadoes come. If you're using your own money, good luck, Alabama. Good luck, all you guys in those red states. If you want to go down this path to use your own money, because guess where you get your money from? A lot of it is the blue states. So if we're gonna play this, you take care of your own. California would be just fine. It'll take some time, but California will be just fine. You other people, I'm not sure you guys are gonna be fine, man.
so
Uh,
fucking stupid.
And then it's like, and then Florida has a lot of money, but it's like you got a lot of corruption and your government stuff on there. The hurricanes and shit on there, you're flooding. Half of it's sinking. The Everglades are expanding. So it's like, I don't know. I guess you just say goodbye to South Florida, or South Florida is just going to be a swamp water thing like it was before.
I mean,
Like, okay.
would there really be a difference?
Well, there wouldn't be a difference, but it's like, okay, everyone knows it's just like how Venice is. Like when I went to Venice when I was like 13, so it's like, shoot, only been like almost 20 years, right? They know they're sinking. They even have rules where it's like we don't have a certain amount of cars that we let in because we know it's sinking. So it's like they know it and they're making plans for it stuff on there. South Florida, they know they're sinking. Miami knows they're sinking. They know that all the stuff on there. But you know what they're doing? It's like let's just keep building up higher, higher, higher on this shit. So it's like it seems like their plan is like, yeah, well, if the first 50 floors sink, that's cool. The people in the penthouse will be saved. Well, it's like how you gonna get your grocery shit? Are we just gonna be a whole? Is everything just gonna be a fan boat now? We're getting rid of cars. We're just doing fan boats. Tesla's gonna do smart driving fan boats now that explode. Like,
Explode.
like, like that's the thing, and it's like it's so asinine and so stupid. And at one point, I think we got to be tired of being some of the people that keeps telling people this is not a good idea. This is not a good idea. Like we're trying to warn, trying to warn. At one point, we just got to be like, you know what? Fuck it. You guys gonna do it? Let's write this out. I'm willing to write this out so we can get to a point where you guys can finally fucking wake the fuck up. Because no matter what we say, no matter whatever facts we put in front of you, you just spin it as in that's not what they said. That's not really happened. Elon didn't do an actual fucking Nazi salute. Like, it's all the same fucking kind of shit. And that brings me to the point of these immigration rates and the fact that it's happening. Everyone saw it was going to happen, and they told you it was going to happen, and yet this considerable amount of Latino portion that voted for it, and I see it on the social all the time of people who have relatives that voted for this, and they were trying to tell them beforehand, like, "Yo, they're going to come for us," and all these people are just like, "No, it's not going to be us. It's going to be these other people," and it's just like what meeting did we miss or whatever that they said you're cool, you're one of us? I'm not sure you got invited to that meeting. No one else got that memo that you were invited to the White Caucus. Like, did we have another Chappelle Show racial draft and you guys got drafted to the white team? I didn't see that. Like, so I don't understand why you're all like, "Oh, we're gonna be fine" and stuff on there. And like I literally saw like a thread where a person brought it up because It reminds me of my old workplace that has a lot of people that work from TJ.
Hmm.
And they brought it up that they're saying, like, like 75% of our forces is Mexican descent, right? So what happens if they do it right here? If they take us and stuff on there, we won't have enough people to fucking fill out our shit, or we're gonna be working 7 days a week, and we're still probably behind, and we are already shaky with some customers with some time scheduling issues. So we're all gonna lose our jobs. And then one of the president's like, no, that's not gonna happen to me because one of them's like, yeah, my Venezuelan girlfriend, she came here, she has a visa, she came here the right way. And it's like, do you think ICE members, these white people, are actually saying like, oh, when they round you up, like, oh no, not this one. They did it the right way because we're all playing in the video game world where there's a display hub above them. So when they look at them, that's like legal, don't take. No, it's gonna be Brown take, and then you have to have the money or the connections to get a lawyer to deal with that fucking process. Even so, that's probably gonna take you like months, maybe years to clear up.
Yeah.
And it's like people just don't get that. Or like I saw another story, this famous one where it's like Trump put a freeze for a lot of federal hiring, right? So a lot of federal programs, they're not hiring stuff. He got rid of a lot of NIH research grants for cancer and shit. And so there's a story about this guy saying like, "Hey, yeah, my wife, she was like a nurse or something like that. She got a new job, uh, doing in the VA in Fort Worth, Texas. We already sold our house where we were living. They live in a different part of Texas and moved to Fort Worth, Texas. They get there, and the people told them, "Oh, you don't have a job anymore because of the hiring freeze. You can't have that." But they already sold their job, their old place, and they got
Hmm.
this new place. And they're saying, and the husband and stuff they're Trump supporters. Has done a thing, and they even commented about that. And he says that he told the story, but he still says that I'm still an avid Trump supporter. I didn't need Trump to get this message of the White House to be like, hey, this was a mistake on your end and to help us. And like, it's not a mistake, bro. This is what we're saying. Like, you are nothing. You're not special for him. Look at fucking Vivek. He was part of Dogecoin. He's not even in it anymore. Not even a day.
Hmm.
Like, he didn't even last a half of Scaramucci. He wasn't even on the Scaramucci scale. And he was a billionaire out here repping, sucking dick, and doing all this other shit. And he got kicked the fuck out. And he's a fucking billionaire. Like, why do you think they care about you? Like, these people are sitting around acting like if we just do everything these other rich people say, it's going to be great benefit for me because I'm only like 10 business moves away from becoming a millionaire instead of being 10 bad decisions away from being homeless. It's like you're not 10 decisions away from being a millionaire. Let's be honest. Like,
Dude.
unless you were born rich, you
Hmm.
got lucky that you won a lottery. Maybe you have a bad gambling problem and you struck it rich, which is a lot of luck. Or you're one of the few people that started their business and maybe it popped off because of Shark Tank and that took a little while and you got a little money out there.
Hmm.
But that percentage is really low. Most of you guys are just working regular jobs. Like we're working a regular job at Target, Walmart, gas station, shit on there.
Yep.
I, I want to see the map that shows the 10 decisions away from you from being at Walmart that's going to lead you being a millionaire. Like, show me that map. Like, if you have that map, you can sell that and you will become a millionaire right there. But you can't. So, and that's only one decision. I like,
I know, I know. But then, like, if you're an avid, if you wanted to, if you wanted to be like an avid if you are who you claim to be in terms of like being an avid Trump supporter, then you should have stormed the Capitol because at least then you would have gotten a pardon. I mean, like, that's fucking ridiculous. I mean, he part first of all, if there is any concrete proof. of the insurrection. It's that him pardoning all those fucking idiots, and then on top of all that, shows just how much people don't give a shit about cops. Because remember, I know one cop died, another got hit hard, and then the others, and and what's and Mike Johnson, all those fucking other idiots are just what are they like? What are they doing? They're just like, I know nothing. I know nothing. It's fucking stupid.
The thing is, it was the most was is that they were using the whole back to blue, protect the blue line, selling those fucking black and white flags with the blue line across it, all in response to the Black Lives Matter protests in that year, saying it's all about law and order. We need to respect the cops and these other people that are peacefully protesting stuff on there. It's disrespectful for these cops. But all of the whole, they didn't like one result. Then they go their way. Fuck the cops. Fuck the cops. We're gonna do all this shit to the cops. And then they have the nerve to be like, "Ew, we didn't do anything. It was a walk in the park. These people are being babies." But you know what? Nobody care about. Nobody's gonna get behind this bitch named Ashley Babbitt who climbed through this secret shit on there and got shot. And you know what? If this was a black person or like a brown person who went through that thing on there, people would have been like, "How come they only shot one? They should have shot the rest of them. They were there at the window too." Like,
Yeah, yeah. Hell, fucking Trump didn't even bother touching the Bible because because he's obviously he's not religious. He's not a Christian. Well, technically speaking, he's fucking forget which
atheist,
no, 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 no.
agnostic.
No, 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 no. He actually is subscribed to a religion. I'm trying to remember. Fuck it. But like, yeah, he didn't bother touching the Bible. He's like, fuck your Bible, fuck the democracy and all that nonsense. I'm pretty sure he's gonna try to do something about that. Like, he will do everything he can to like stay in. Um, the he,
No, they're already floating the idea of him having a third term with a bill saying like they could do it. And the way the wording was is that you have to be an active you if you're not a consecutive president, you can get a third term. That's the way they did that because people are already floating like, well, we're gonna do that. We're gonna run Obama back out there. And they're like, nope, 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 it doesn't qualify. Trump is a uniquely one that only qualifies because he was president, wasn't president, now president again, so he can run it. And so it's like, so you're doing the Garfield thing. Like, so if we brought back Garfield like an American dad, because Garfield, he can run, right? Like, that's what you put out there.
yeah,
Well, I mean, I'm not sure if his views, probably old time, he's probably a little racist, but I would do it for the point. I mean, and and it's just like it's all so blatantly corrupt. You have Elon Musk out there who is a huge major government contractor in an office of the White House, but he's a volunteer, but he's there to influence how much money goes to contracts. Blatantly corrupt. His wife getting fucking $40 million from Netflix for a documentary about her life. What documentary? What life? We know she was a porn star. We already saw that part. What's the rest going to be? How she lied to get here, about how her family's a genius, how she hated sleeping with this guy, and how she switched out her body double to deal with this person all the time while she's out here coming out like Shaq Khan from Mortal Kombat in the inauguration. Like what? Like how's that 40 million worth? And then Trump creates a Trump meme coin before he gets in office, which is blatantly unconstitutional, blatantly corrupt, just so other foreign countries can fucking give him money, like how he was doing with his hotel in DC, where it's like, if you want to meet him, you gotta buy this floor room that's worth 500 times than it's normally worth. And so they're forwarding his money. And he also make a Melania coin. And people are buying this shit up. I'm just like, are you guys just fucking idiots? Like,
yes, dude. Of course, it's
seriously?
stupid. These are the same people that ate up the Trump brand NFTs. Are you fucking kidding me? Of course they're that stupid. I mean, you'll have a couple of like smart investors that'll just be like, okay, yeah, this is just a fad. I'll buy and then wait until it rises and then sell. And then, but like for the most part, it's just those idiots that just buy it up because like they're just that devoted because they're that fucking retarded at the end of the day.
No, it's a Ponzi scheme because it's like he just gets all of his cronies in the beginning to buy it, like you said, super cheap. Because they know, like, we're going to buy it super cheap. We're going to get these numbers up. And then we're going to get all the rubes in here. And that's the new fresh money when the price is driven up. And you just sell and fuck all these other people that bought this shit or people who bought Trump Bibles. Like, why are you going to pay so much more money for a Bible? For a Bible you probably have at home. A Bible you could go steal from a Motel 6. Like, for free. Like, what?
That's just the way the world works, dude. I mean, look.
And people keep thinking like he's like Jesus and God, and like when he said here that God sent him here to do this shit, and it's like part of me is just like, doesn't the fact that this fucking nigga, this horse who's here saying this, isn't this a pro for people who said God does not exist? Because come on.
Well, I mean, the fact that he got elected again means God doesn't exist. And you know what's more important than watching anything Trump said, listening to anything Trump says to me? Eating fruit snacks. And I just got some bluey fruit snacks. Oh, mm-hmm. All right. I just ate bluey fruit snacks because I think it's better than listening to anything that fucking orange skinned piece of shit. I can't even call him orange no more. He's more
and,
like
and,
he's brown now. He's brown.
and then and then he got his son Baron here looking fucking. I mean, yeah, he looks probably the best out of the Trump punch on there. But I also heard like he has a project where he's gonna do some project real estate development videos. I'm like, what? What the fuck does that even mean? Like, as he said on here, he's like, he's only 18. Like, it's such blatant nepotism. I haven't even seen Ivanka. Where the fuck has this bitch been?
Well, she's in the dungeons because yeah, she's just she oh god, she's Trump's sex slave right now because she didn't help him out at the trials. Oh shit,
Because like, where's Jared Kushner? Haven't seen him.
he's dead.
And you know,
He's dead.
and,
Fuck it.
and you know what's interesting? It's like, hey, what I want people to ask Trump, what happened to the Ukraine war? You said once you got in office, the Ukraine war would end. They should be asking him every day, is the Ukraine war over? What happened? You said it would end. You also said egg prices be down. Egg prices has been higher. Like average egg price is like $7 to $9 now because of avian flu. And you know what you're doing? You're not telling anyone about this. So people are like, oh, everyone's on this high of honeymoon. No one cares about the egg prices. And fucking why is cereal fucking like $8 for a box of cereal? Like what the fuck, man?
Jesus, that really pissed me off when I saw egg prices that high. I was just like, God, the fucking motherfucker. Like because I love ham and cheese omelets. And to see egg prices go that high, I'm just like, God, fuck you. God damn it.
Right? Because it's like if when I eat eggs, like whenever I sit down to eat eggs or fry eggs or stuff on there, I'm doing a bare minimum of like four in each sitting at least, maybe more depending on how hungry I am. So it's like if I only get a dozen and it's like $10 for a dozen, it's like it's almost basically saying like, oh, we're paying $10 for 2 times of eating eggs. Like, okay, like
I know.
mm, it's like that's a lot. And the thing is like that's not going to go down because why would it go down? Because you put these tariffs on, you have this fucking avian flu that you're kind of hiding shit on there. You're trying to weaken the science shit on there to combat it. Like, I just feel like how long is it going to be until these prices are still there and until people stop blaming Democrats for it? Like, will it always just be like 3 years into a thing, if the A prices are still $12, are they still gonna be like, well, that's because the Democrats fucked this up so much. We're trying to work on it, but these other Democrats who don't control all three branches like we do, they're still fucking it up. It reminds me of that Simpsons quote when it was the future, and it's like, how does this Republican senator keep getting one? He's the only one there. He's like, I don't know. He's just very powerful. It's the same exact shit. Like,
Mm. Unfortunately, on that note, because we have to end it here, that about does it for Demo Crazy. Don't worry, I mean, like, I feel a little better now that I ate all my bluey fruit snacks. And now I'm sad because I'm out of bluey fruit snacks. Tune in next week for another episode of Demo Crazy. You all take care and later on. Ugh.